All right, so there's just going to be a lot of awkward, uh, just sitting around talking, letting everything click, everything set up, and let some people come in here because I do not have my co-host today. So I can't exactly just talk to myself. I mean, I could, I'm very good at doing that. Um, but yeah, let's get some people in here. We can have a good conversation. I have a question. Got a couple questions for you guys, and I would love to tell you what I just spent the last almost 2 hours doing. I think you'd be surprised. At least I am surprised. Um, I am impressed by myself with what I did. I'm making it sound like I climbed a mountain or something. I did not do that, but that's just why are you chewing your feet? Don't do that. Hey, hey, Kay. Happy you're here. I'm hoping some other people will jump on because I'm not at the same time as normal, but that's okay. That's all right. We'll see what we can do. See if some people will jump in. I'm going to pull up the live in the group. And just remember, for me to see your comments, you have to be. Oh, you know what? I didn't go live inside the group, did I? You know what? 1 second. Let me end that. We're going to end that and we're going to do it again. I am still learning. Oh, hey, Jerry. It's a name I haven't seen in a while. Thank you, Kay. This is good stuff. I messed up the going live. So, or maybe I didn't because I just saw someone react to it, but it was supposed to go into our group. So let me fix that really quick. How's Zip doing, Jerry, if you're still there? Grooming. There we go. There's the group. I'm still grooming. I've been traveling around the country full time for about a year, settling now in the Midwest. Let me just get this figured out one more time because I messed things up, but that's okay. Let me copy that. Oh, someone was like, "Did I miss the live?" No, I just started. I messed up into the group, setting it up again. No, sorry. I've grown into a person who talks as they type. It's very annoying, so I'm sorry. Okay, let me get this group. Oh, I bet he's hairy. Or have you been blowing him out, blowing out his coat? For anyone listening, Zip is a husky. So, I mean, I feel like he's probably gotten past the worst of it, but I'm sure like 2 months ago it was a lot. All right, there we go. I think I have it right okay. There we go. Now it's right. Okay. Anyways, now I can come back and actually look at comments. And let's see who else will jump in here. It's just me today. Stephenie's on vacation. Make sure you send her a very big happy birthday. So, because I do not think she'll be here because I know she is car camping tonight. So I don't think she has signal or, well, I should say, oh my gosh, 14, 78 pounds. Was he that big when I was there? If he was a very svelte 78 pounds. And yeah, I can't believe Dylan's 14. It's really been like time, significant time. Let's see. So we moved out of Florida in 2021 and we moved to Northwest Washington. And we were there for about a year and 9 months or so. And then we spent a year on the road and we literally circled like the whole um, country. And now basically I did travel grooming. So I would do like a grooming guest spot. I'd find my friends and places I wanted to kind of stay for a month or two. And then I would do a grooming guest spot. I would come in with my tools, groom some dogs, some places groom some cats. Oh, thank you, Kay. I will make sure she sees that. Um, but yeah, no, so now we're going to be in like southern Wisconsin for a little bit. And that's actually where my co-host lives. I'm literally at her house right now watching her pets. Um, so yeah, it's been a good little bit of time. It's had its ups and its downs, but I mean that's kind of how it is. Hey Nicole, I see your comment only in one spot, but that's okay. That's why I'm watching the video in the group so I can see you. I hope your traveling today was as minimally stressful as possible and you are where you need to be. Um, hope it wasn't too bad. I feel like it's probably hot. It's been a really nice day today. We hit like 73 degrees tops. Sorry for my Florida peeps or anybody in Texas. Yeah, please do send some pictures. I'll have to send you pictures. I don't know if you ever met my dogs, if we ever brought them over, because they're not exactly the greatest with other dogs. And Zip might have thought Duke was a snack because he's a little chihuahua. But I'm always down for pictures of pets, and that goes for anybody listening. Oh, 45 minutes to go. Okay, so almost done. I'm trying to think. Are you still in the same time zone? Or is that bleeding into Rockies? I don't know. But anyhow. Okay. I thought at some point we must have brought them over, Duke and Duchess. Here, actually. Hi, Duke. Hi, Bubba's. You gonna say hello? And then there's Duchess. Itchy. She's you dare disturb me? But anyways, so I might as well tell you guys what I've been doing. Okay, good. It's been a minute. My memory, I don't choose what my memory decides to encode. Okay, cool. Same time zone. Um, good deal. Good deal. But that'll be fun. I'm gonna see if I can watch the live stream of competitions. We'll see. But I will be closely watching for any pictures to go ahead and get them up kind of really soon to it. If you end up taking some while you are at the guide booth, I can make a post like literally as soon as you send them to me. If you want something like for the show. So ah, okay, yeah, Stephenie has bad reception, so can't watch, but did see that I went live. So who else? I know Danielle and Ashley are gonna pop in here. I also wanted to ask you guys how, which I need to ask Stephenie. Obviously, like Stephenie's opinion matters a lot with her being a co-host. But I was going to see if everyone was okay with the live stream being shifted later by an hour regularly. And I'll tell you why, but I just started doing yoga. I know it's probably not like groundbreaking news or anything. For me, it is because it's something I've literally been wanting to do for my entire adult life. And I'm like, yeah, I'll just do that one lady. What's her name? Adriana. There's someone who has a really popular, like 30 days of yoga on YouTube. And I'm like, yeah. I can just follow this along by myself. It's fine. It's fine. I do like one session. And then the next session, I do like half of it, and I'm like, I could be doing something else. And then I literally, I don't make it past day two. Um, so I have a lot of good ideas. I have a lot of things I want to do. And sometimes I have to recognize that I just can't. I need that kind of like, uh, what's it called? External motivation. So if you look into, because I've taken a lot of psychology classes. I'm still considering going and finishing my bachelor's, but I'm also like, where is that in grooming? Like, anyways, but it talks a lot about like external and internal motivations and what kind of drives us to do things. And as much as I'd like to think that I have infinite internal motivation, sometimes I need it to come from outside of me. So, my sister, Kay, if any, actually, I don't know if anyone else sees these comments. If you're watching on YouTube, you will. Hi, Ashley. Yay, you made it. Yeah, no, I messed up the live stream. So it probably looked like we were done. Hi, Danielle. Hello. Yay, friends. Um, but anyway, so this yoga thing my sister introduced me to, excuse me. Um, it's a regular thing, it's completely virtual. It is vinyasa flow, so very breath focused and like power moves and but also some ease, like some strength and some ease. And it was really nice. I can't do everything yet. Um, and my track record for new activities is basically, and I feel like some of you guys can relate, if I can't be perfect or at least like passably good the first time I do it, then I'm not doing it anymore because I never really learned when I was younger to deal with disappointment or like realize I don't have to be like that straight A student right off the bat. There's a whole thing. Oh, it won't let. Okay, I'll message you. I'll message you, and then that should get around whatever it is doing. But either way, so I want to do this yoga, and it's a pretty regular thing. She offers it Monday, Wednesday, Friday, early in the morning, and then Tuesdays and Thursdays in the evening. And at first, I was like whining to myself um, because for me in Central Time, it is 6 o'clock in the morning for me, which actually isn't normally a problem because I am a morning person. But my husband works second shift right now and drives an hour and a half away for it. So he doesn't get home until midnight. Um, so I just we'll see. And just like I told them, tomorrow morning I will probably be half asleep on the mat, and I'm not sure if I'm capable or like going to be physically capable because I haven't been doing much like physically. So I'm just, I'm weak, but that's okay. I'm going to get stronger. But that's why I wanted to know if anyone has like a severe aversion to us shifting the live stream to every Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern instead of 8 p.m. Eastern. I know it's touching a little late, um, but the thing is with the yoga, because of course it's at 8 p.m. East or brain, that's not right, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern. But then they do journaling afterwards. And guess what? That's also something I've been wanting to do for like my entire life. Um, and again, with the intrinsic or the internal versus external motivation, the amount of like pretty notebooks that I've bought to journal in, which by the way, can we all just admire how beautiful this is? Target. Um, and look, I wrote a whole page tonight. There were 4 prompts, and I feel like I did well. And that's the thing too, is figuring out, well, what do I write about? I didn't have to worry about it. She just gave me prompts and then we shared and had a good conversation. Um, so yeah, so the journaling happens after, and from what I saw, if there's a couple people there, which there were, it could take upwards of 45 minutes to an hour. So I think instead of just telling you guys, hey, sorry, it's gonna be late. Hey, sorry, it's gonna be late. I'm just gonna see if Stephenie is good with shifting it an hour late. An hour later. So that way, and it's not by any means do I mean to place this above our podcast or above being here on this live stream with you guys, but this is a really good thing for me. And honestly, like I love you guys and you love me as far as I'm aware. Um, that was silly. That's self-deprecating. I shouldn't do that. Um, and I know you guys would understand and be fine with it. Plus, because even if you can't be here live, it does record. Ooh, can you send me that Instagram profile, Nicole? That would be fantastic. Obviously, you can wait until you get where you're going. It can be tomorrow, like, no rush on that. But maybe I can get sorry, Jerry. I'm meaning to find you so I can message you. But anyways, oh, I love you too, Kay. Hearts, hearts. There was one time where doing the heart would actually send out hearts. It must have been like I don't know. Oh, there we go. I see you were able to message me on my business page, but still, that works. Oh, okay. I won't do this too much because you guys aren't here to just watch me type. But I just got to talk to someone on here that I haven't seen in, I don't know, 3, 4 years, something like that. I just responded, so that way that'll be open and feel free. Um, I can poke. I and see, okay. So I want to talk about that too. Not like you specifically. I'm not calling you out because it's not even calling you out. It's calling myself out. So I get like really nervous when someone has said they're going to do something and then it doesn't happen, but it's not like intentionally, right? We all forget things. We're all really freaking busy and doing way too many things. And because we think we can do all of the things, and then we just get stretched thin. And now I'm just talking about myself, really. But realizing that it's okay to poke, but like even double messaging someone, I'm like, oh my God, are they going to think that I'm being annoying? Like, am I being weird? So I just talked to Nicole yesterday and was like, "Is poking okay? Like, is that a normal thing? Like, can I poke?" Um, so now that should hopefully bypass any of those thoughts for me to just be like, "Oh, well, I haven't heard about this one thing that I need to know so I can like carry on with something or finish a project." All you got to do is poke. So poking is always fine with me too. And again, let me clarify, like, don't come find me at a show and poke me physically, actually, literally. But my memory, I'm working on it. I am doing some things to help with it. But if I don't write things down, and sometimes I write things down and I make really nice lists, and then I never look at them again. So that is something I am still like kind of circumnavigating in my life. But if I say I'm gonna do something and I'm like, "Sure, I'll have this done tomorrow," tomorrow comes and goes, like, feel free to poke me. It's possible that I got into a bit of ADHD paralysis because that is something that hits me really hard, and, like, the more time that goes by, kind of the taller and taller and more impenetrable that wall gets, that will keep me from being able to do something. But if you poke, then I'm like, okay, they're counting on me. They need this thing. And usually it's enough to kind of like, I came in like a wrecking ball and like smash that wall and allow me to do it. I know it sounds kind of silly. If you haven't experienced the same thing, it might be seen as kind of a, oh, you're just lazy. But again, you guys are still here listening to me just talking to the void. Um, So I have to imagine that you guys feel some sort of similar experience there. Um, Maybe it's just human experience, maybe it's neurodivergence. Either way. Right, Danielle? I do too. Like, here's a reminder for you because I keep meaning to message you, but I don't want to pester you. Are you gonna do the next weekend? We lowered the price? Not next weekend. Just kidding. The weekend. Wait, now I'm like, what day is today even? Hold on. Okay, weekend after next. Weekend after next. For the model dog online education and competition. It's coming up. I am excited. I definitely messed up and booked myself a standard poodle, um, who's a beautiful boy and really well behaved. And I'm very excited to see this dog again, actually, because The first time, I don't know what happened. I don't know what it is with groomers where I am, but one of the pet stores just had all of the grooming salon walk out. And other people I'm hearing are quitting, like people are leaving, going elsewhere. Um, so his dad was grooming him at home, and mom was honest and was like, it's okay, but it could be way better. So he was actually growing out from like an all over shave. And what I'm excited about is they want maybe not the super dramatic flare legs, but they want short body, long legs. He does not get clean feet, so he'll have little teddy bear feet. He does get a clean face, and he gets a hella top knot. And has really nice like big ears too. So anyways, so I won't be there live for all of the virtual model dog education, but that's okay because it's available as a recording for 6 weeks. Um, and I think we're gonna have access to a Facebook group so we can talk to like all of the model dog team that was teaching and ask them to re-explain something if it didn't make sense, or just one-off questions or whatever. So I think it's gonna be really good. Um, Bujo. Okay. Is that short for bullet journal, Nicole? Because I tried that. I wanted that so bad to work, but if it's an app, it's gonna be more likely to work. Ooh, yes, Danielle, we have a date. We have a date. We have a date. It's November 24th. So Thanksgiving falls at a really weird time this year because the month starts on a Friday. So if you don't know, because you might not, Thanksgiving is one of the holidays that it doesn't matter the day of the month, the way Christmas is always the 25th of December. Thanksgiving is the fourth Thursday of every month. And it just so happens that the month starts on a Friday. So it makes it feel really late because I feel like Thanksgiving is usually like the 23rd, the 24th, something like that. It's the 28th of the month. It's almost the very end of the month. But anyways, that being said, we're doing it Sunday the 24th in Aurora, Illinois, and it will be in preparation for the Windy City Grooming Expo. So there will be that model dog aspect. But for anyone who wants to compete, maybe for their first time or they're kind of new at it, they're nervous about getting up there because I know that that would be me 100%. Um, yeah, it'll be really good because then you can kind of put in your pattern 6 weeks before because, of course, you need 6 weeks coat growth to go into a competition. At least them's the rules. Whether people do that is another story. Um, or you can go wildly in the other direction and pull a Nicole and bring in a woolly mammoth and then just whack it all away and have this beautifully groomed dog. But anyways, I digress. So yeah, that'll be I just posted it on the Dog Dormus, like Facebook and Instagram. Ooh, sorry, headphone users. Nicole's in the process of talking to Nick about adding a model dog competition for Windy City. That's really exciting. I hope he does that. Um, Otherwise, the only place I think I know for sure that does it, I think Teton is going to have one for next year as well. But that's a little far, depending on where you are, you might be right over there in Utah, and that might be perfect for you. Um, but either way. So good stuff coming up, good education. We have the retreat. We have like 2 weeks of selling tickets, and if we don't sell, we're going to have to cancel that event. Um, because after all, grooming on the spectrum is not like we don't really make money. Like there's nothing, we're just kind of doing this because we like it and we like the community we've built. And we do have our one sponsor, of course, but we can't do an event and be a lot of money in the hole. So, but we'll see. We have 2 weeks left of selling tickets to that, and that'll be up near Madison and be 3 days in October of education, all neurodivergent focused, And plus, I really just wanna go to the house. It's got a lot of stuff. It's got indoor putt-putt, it's got arcade games, pinball, like, pool table, a pool, even though mid-October in Wisconsin, you probably won't be able to get in the pool, but there's a hot tub, there's a sauna. Um, it's a really nice place, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm kinda just a see what happens kinda thing right now, kinda what feels good in the moment, so, Stephenie and I are heading down to Florida next month. It's unfortunate, I know, um, but that's okay. We're gonna go down. We've got 2 CPR classes scheduled, one in Bradenton, one in Winter Park. Both are open to the public. So if you're near those areas, pet owners are allowed to go too. It's not just a thing for pet professionals. So Jerry, if you're still here, if you want to make the drive to one of those places, um, I can let you know the information. I think I actually shared it on the page that you messaged. But then you can have a hands-on workshop and learn things like how to give CPR, how to treat poisoning, everything from bug bites to snake bites, um, choking management, heat and cold injuries, which, I mean, of course, in Florida, like heat stroke is a big thing. Um, it's a whole host of things. It's a big class. It's going to be a lot of me talking. Well, me and Stephenie, because we're both going to do it, but it'll be good. We're going to be able to stop and visit some stuff on the way down and visit some people on the way down. Ashley, if you're still there. Um, we'll see Marky, and then on the way back up, we're going to go to Nashville. And there's a really cool aquarium there. And Stephanie and I are really big on aquariums. Actually, the first show we met at was, let's see, Nicole. I think it was the first show I met you in person too, because it was Atlanta when it was Atlanta Pet Fair, and it was in June. Hello, hello, welcome in. Um, Yeah, so I think that was 2021 because that was, shows are starting to come back with COVID, and for whatever reason, Atlanta was really late. I don't know, COVID. Anyways, um, ooh, in September, so close. We'll be coming through there like August 28th or 9th, I think. Um, maybe I can pop back down. I am not sure. I possibly have 2 grooming shows to go work. Uh, but the one grooming show is in Hershey, Pennsylvania, so I don't know off the top of my head how far away that is, but that may work out. Um, oh, I'm correct, yay! Okay, I have to now think back like 5 trains of thought. Do 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 do. That's okay, it'll come back to me, or someone will remind me. I'm really sad now because the more I try to think about it, I'm like, I don't even know what I just said. And I don't have like Stephenie sitting here to help keep me on track. Well, well then. Anywho, okay, 3.5 hours. So it'll be up to you because that's when I will have to fly into. But I can try because I'll be really busy working the show. Because the company that I work for, it's busy all the time, but I love it and it makes the time go by fast. And it's really rewarding. So it would be something where maybe the Monday after that show, if you could come up and I'll just make sure my flight is like later in the day or something. Maybe you can get me to the airport. We'll see. I don't remember how far away Hershey's airport, like how far away the airport is from that show. But either way, we'll figure it out. Either way, I'll be okay. So no obligation, of course. If anyone is following the whole Stitch thing, it literally just stopped coming out. So, oh, hi Ashley, welcome back. Welcome back. I still don't remember what I asked Nicole for her to say correct. But yeah, no, it just stopped coming out and the skin healed up around it as best as it could. So I basically have a toe hook. Do with that what you will. Ooh, when's the Ren Fair? Let me look that up. Ren Fair Hershey. 'Cause it'd be really cool if it actually like, I don't know, stacked up uh like to be right afterwards. Oh, is it like a whole thing? It's saying August 17th through October 27th, like it's a whole thing? Saturdays and Sundays. Okay, so that's gonna be what's really difficult because of timing. Um, because the shows are open 10 to 6, and we're usually there for maybe an hour afterwards. So we'll see. It could work, it could not. I'm not really sure. I don't wanna guarantee anything because it's something I'd have to, like, finagle, but we'll see. We'll see. Um You will be in Hershey, Ashley? I feel like I probably asked you this already, but I'm gonna act surprised anyways because I forgot, so I truly, genuinely am surprised. But either way, I'm very excited for that. I am teaching. Sorry, now all I'm doing is messing with this when I shouldn't be. I am teaching for an hour, but otherwise we'll be at the Pet Store Direct booth. So that's where I will be. I might get occasional times where I can kind of jet out onto the floor so I can see people, but it has to be so quick. If I want to say hi to everybody, it's crazy. Um, when we're back on the road, I'll be able to, I won't necessarily have to work to go, and then it'll be a little easier to, Nicole, if you're still here, I give up. I cannot think about what I asked you that you said you are correct to. So if you remember and you're still here, unless I just need I might just listen to the video again afterwards because 'cause I'm like, I like to know when I'm correct, and that means I asked a question, but what did I ask? I don't know. Yes, it's official. We're doing a big reveal at the Hanvey Mobile booth, so Chris and I need to be there. Sweet. I'm very excited for that. Is this the thing that has been teased? The thing that I am waiting so patiently for? So patiently. Oh, Stephenie's nephew. Hello, hello. I'm happy you're here. Stephenie's not though, so you just get me tonight. Because Stephenie is with John, and they are currently traveling to Colorado for her birthday. So make sure you wish her a happy birthday. Who am I kidding? You probably already did, but just in case. Big van energy. Yes. Oh God, thank you, Nicole. Jesus. Okay, yeah, no, I remember exactly now. But yes, June of 2021. Um, I got really off tangent there, you guys. I was trying to tell you about why going to an aquarium is like a perfect thing for Stephenie and I, because in June of 2021, after Atlanta Pet Fair, we literally met at that show. We had been Facebook friends for a while, and then we're just like, hi, cool. You want to go to an aquarium? And then we went to the Atlanta Aquarium, and it's amazing. It has a moving walkway where you can like watch the stuff like swim above you. It's really cool. So the one we're going to, it's actually not in Nashville. Correction, I think it's in Gatlinburg. But we are going through Nashville. Either way, it's like the Ripley's. Katie says we're all having strokes, so it's all good. Katie, hydrate. We're hitting feral hour over here. Like, I hope y'all are hydrating. I don't care if it's the spicy water, but it needs to be something. Especially because I don't even know what the heat is like in Texas. Is it dry? I feel like it's more dry than it is wet. Um, I'm glad you're almost done driving then, so you can be done and just crash. Not the car, but into a bed. Crash into a bed. Get into a bed and then crash. There we go. Um, but anyways, I'm not sure where else to go with this, you guys. But I'm really happy that a lot of you guys came on, so I wouldn't just be kind of talking to my dogs or talking into the void. I mean, I still feel like I'm doing it because I don't have anyone actually talking back to me, but this is fine, this is fine. So, anyone who's on here, just like, yay. Oh, we're drinking water. Wow, you're drinking water? I know the way I did that just sounded, like, super sarcastic, but I'm genuinely proud of you guys. I did not think Texas was gonna be humid, but there we are. I guess Texas is humid. I thought it'd be well, I guess, it's kind of in between Florida and the desert. I don't know. Either way. Your first confirmation show with the baby Betty? Oh, take pictures. Take pictures. Good luck. Have you ever done that before? Also, just to be clear, for my sake, I've only met one of Stephanie's nephews. I don't know if she has others. So is that Evan? Is that who I'm talking to right now? It would just be good to put, like, a name to a face, you know? Nope. Should be interesting. Well, if you want any I mean, well, I don't wanna volunteer Nicole, but Nicole very much, like, knows show stuff, so I am sure again, I don't wanna volunteer, but maybe open to giving a pep talk or giving some pointers or, something. Um, Unless, of course, your breeder is mentoring. Of course, that's probably a thing too. But anywho's, I have had a shockingly productive day. Like, it's really weird. Usually I can sit at my computer for 2-ish hours, and then I'm just like, "Yeah, I don't feel like doing this," and I'm doing something else. But I've done a lot of different projects today, and I think that's actually what made it possible was because, like, I made graphics for this person, I posted for this person, I made a reel for this person. I still actually have to make a reel before I crash for the night. Um, okay, great. Nicole, thank you. Ash okay, okay, good. Ashley will not be by herself. Good, good, good. Um, it's funny, we did a pride event, uh, 2 weekends ago now, and we have this, like, pet corner with all the different pet vendors and stuff like that, and we were there for the school, and we did this event, they were like, "We wanna do this, costume contest or, like, beauty contest for dogs or just like a fashion show," and there was this almost circular little center in the middle of, like, all of the booths and everything. So, they asked me another groomer was hosting it, and they're like, "What should we do? Just, like, line up or should we what?" And Nicole, I don't remember if I told you, but I think you'd be proud of me, but I was like, "We're gonna run them," and we took turns, running like, trotting the dog around the ring-esque shape, and then we all went together, right? And then we all kind of stacked. Except Duchess is really not good at that because she's like, "Why are you holding my tail? Why are you holding my face?" But, like, we did our best. Um, it was really fun, and I was like, "Okay, this might be the only bit of showing I ever do, but that's okay." Um, Otherwise, I do still have a reel I have to make, that's a little more involved because 'cause I'm having to listen to a class and pull out pieces of audio. Um, but I am forever growing and changing and improving and learning. And if you told me that I could even make a reel like 6 months ago, I'd be like, mm-mm. But I'm learning and it's so cool. And I'm just leaning into these opportunities that I'm getting. Um, yeah. So I've gotten, uh, I'm still not tech savvy. So that's the thing. People think that because I do social media, I can, like, fix their email issue or I'm like, "No, I'm not. No, 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 no. Just because I know how to make things pretty does not mean I know how to, like, fix your tech issue." Um, but either way, that's what we did. And I feel like I'm about talked out here because, like I said, it has been an incredibly productive day. Like, I've actually been going for 12 hours. Like, I think I started working at about 8 a.m. in the morning. And aside, I did take like a 2 hour break to do yoga, and I'm watching all the animals, of course. So we've done some little pack walks in the backyard between all four dogs. And yeah, and I still have a little bit of work to do, but something tells me tomorrow is going to be mostly playing Animal Crossing. Ooh, nice. Feel free to always like send me things and be like, what do you think? Because my opinion is free. I mean, I would do a lot of things for you, Ashley. And I know that you're like, no, I must do this right. I'm like, no, but my opinion is free. Um, well, and also too, I should probably try to go to sleep before Joe gets home because I plan on doing yoga at 6 in the morning, or at least like log on the mat. But I'm gonna be there. That's the point. The point is the showing up. Um, no, every time that I think that I've gained like the highest level that I can achieve of just like myself, I feel like I unlocked something else. And then I'm like, oh, I can be happy. What? I can mostly calm the thoughts in my brain. That was really cool too, because I have a constant, like multi channel radio station happening in my head. So the whole like trying to let everything go has just been this foreign concept that seemed impossible. Yeah. Aw, thank you, Ashley. 6 it's at 7 a.m. Eastern, so of course, I did it to myself. I'm just happy I don't still live in Washington because that would be really freaking hard. Um, but either way, uh, I'm that's when they do it Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then evenings, Tuesday and Thursday. And I was like, okay, I could do just the two, do Tuesday and Thursday. Um, But even if I do absolutely nothing, I just want to be there because the journaling was fun, the, like, community was fun. Um, yeah, that's basically what I got, you guys. That's really kind of it. I should go because I should probably, let's see, should probably eat something. You know, if you haven't eaten, you should probably eat something too. Should probably really stop pulling at my stitch. Okay. That's why I used to keep it covered with a Band-Aid because then I couldn't touch it, and I've been so good for, like, a week, but now I'm like, "Fiddle, fiddle, fiddle." I cannot make my Stitch a fidget toy. I need to write that, like, 50 times. Your Stitch is not a fidget toy. Anywho's, yeah, see, I'm so much a even with Joe getting home at midnight and me staying up usually until midnight, I'm still usually awake before 7, which is really upsetting. 'Cause I'm like, "Really?" Because Joe doesn't get up until, like, 8:30 now, so he can get enough sleep. But then I'm up, and then I'm up. But thank you, Kay, you too, and don't worry, I'm working through this bottle here, and, I'll be refilling. I'm basically gonna finish it before I get up, get a new one, and have it for the night, keep doing some work. Because as long as I'm still feeling good, I'm gonna keep getting stuff done. Because it's not often I have, days like this. So, we're arriving, so we're gonna head out to focus on finding where we're going, no problem, I'm getting off here too. Have a great time, take pictures, send them to me. Okay, um, good luck. You're gonna kill it. So, I'm gonna go ahead and go, you guys, unless you have, like, a specific question or anything, but I'm about, like, dead for the day, and I've got one more thing to do. So I'm gonna go, but thank you so much for being here and giving me some company when Stephenie is not here. But never fear, next Thursday we'll both be here having our little shooting the shit back and forth with each other. Um, but yeah, okay, this was grand. I feel you, Ashley. I really do. I didn't say I was functioning on less sleep, but Anyways, okay, I will talk to you guys soon. Have a great night. I will see you later. I'm so happy you made it. So happy all of you made it.